minutes. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and happy Monday and April Fool's Day to everybody. I was thinking about playing some tricks on you guys today, but you know what? We ended up not doing any of that tomfoolery. I see a lot of good jokes out there, though, today. Having a lot of fun. I think the best thing about today is some of this meme coin mania going on for the Crow fam. Making some good money on CAW today. It looks like we've got some other interesting news. Let's talk about stacks today, guys. Stacks. Very important because we actually had a record monthly candle close for stacks, and nobody's talking about it. This is a token that we talked about over 3x ago. You could have made a lot of money if you'd bought when we first talked about this token on our channel, though admittedly we are not giving financial advice here, so you best be doing your own research. There is a narrative that is very strong in my mind regarding Bitcoin layer 2 solutions. Stacks is the strongest competitor in that space from my research. I'd be curious if you guys have any other ideas in the comments down below, but all-time highs were inevitable for stacks in my mind. We have gotten those. We had a big dip this morning. Bitcoin is now crashing below $70,000. I put out a poll in the comment section for you guys, and I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Do you think that Bitcoin is going to have a crash greater than 30% around this halving that's coming up in just a couple days? We'll talk about the halving today. We're going to talk about so much today, guys, because that's what we do on these live streams. So here's how we'll do it. We'll get into the current prices. We will talk about what's going on in the market. We'll talk about some of the breaking news, and then we'll do a little Q&A throughout, and then especially at the end of this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Crypto Report. I am your host for the day, Crypto Kip. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you do enjoy these videos. Let's go ahead and get right in. And I will be announcing whether my wife and I are having a boy or a girl at the end of this live stream, because we've officially told our family, and I'm going to officially get to tell you guys today. We are having a kid. For those of you guys that are new to this channel, I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be a dad. Okay, what do we got? Shout out to Servando Estrada. Shout out to Crypto Runner. Shout out to Chef X3. Shout out to Kronos. Shout out to everybody else in the chat. Tom and all y'all. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So today, Bitcoin is down, and I see Kronos saying Coin's so bad right now. Yes, it's hurting right now. These meme coins are high risk, guys. You got to be moving around, taking profits. Please be careful, guys. I've been urging you guys to be careful this entire time because I know the danger of these games called memes. Bitcoin, though, is down today as well. And, you know, Bitcoin is down 2.57%. And it just basically means nothing in the grand scheme of things, guys, because we know that a bull market is still very much ahead. And we're going to look at some charts today to kind of talk more about that, where we're at, what we can expect to come next. Thank you. Let's go, Brandon. I appreciate that. Flying Tiger in the chat. Shout out to you. WCB. Shout out to you as well. Welcome. And Crypto Runner. Let's look at some of the big gainers for the day because Bitcoin is down. So what's moving upwards today? Well, this interesting token core, oh my goodness, guys. I can't believe what I'm seeing. This thing was at rank number 96 and it shot up to rank number 46 out of nowhere. And I still didn't dive into this thing. It seems to be the hottest new token, but nobody's talking about it from what I've seen, which is so interesting. Another L1 EVM compatible chain, kind of like a Kronos, really. So this thing for some reason is taking off. You never know what can go up in crypto. That is the craziest part about it. Let's see what some of the other big gainers are here on the day. Jupiter was kind of inevitably going to have some kind of pump. Let's look at where Jupiter's been here. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, Jupiter is one of the biggest dexes and aggregators for Solana. And since this thing launched, it does look like it is actually up. I think it came out, it was about 40 cents. If you had held your Jupiter airdrop, well, congratulations to those of you guys, because you're currently up, what, 4x or so, like something like that? That's pretty incredible. Just under 4x. That's pretty incredible gains for an airdrop, and there are more airdrops coming for Jupiter, and I do see some other ecosystems like Kronos kind of copying this model right now where use our aggregator, use our DEX, and if you do use these DEXs and these aggregators, what you have a chance at is getting an airdrop, and that's what people did with Jupiter. That's why this thing is so popular. It's got a lot of token holders. It's got a huge market cap. It's the largest DEX for Solana. People are degenerate meme coin gambling on Solana like crazy right now, so they're using it like crazy. They're farming for airdrops. Other chains are doing the same right now. I'm very excited about the WolfSwap app on Kronos, and they're going to do an airdrop coming soon. I think it's going to potentially help the Kronos chain, which we've been very bullish on throughout the history of this channel. Bitcoin Cash is up today. BitGet token is up. What else we got? Not a lot of crazy big movers on the day. Just a couple outliers. And Jupiter is one of them. So shout out to you guys. Oh, sir, in the chat, doing some killer work with the Welsh community, trying to get some listings on Twitter, which I love to see. We are going to talk about stacks in this video, and we are going to talk about what's going on with Welsh, because there are big things. The first dog meme token on Bitcoin, I definitely got to chat a little bit about that with you guys. So what are some of the biggest losers on the day? Let's peek at some of those real quick. Conflux, Ondo, Pepe, and Dog with Hat down a little bit. I don't know if these things are over, but they certainly have been pumping a lot. They need a little cool-off period at some point, and so they're cooling off. Those of you guys that wanted to FOMO in on green candles, you'll look for double-digit loser days to get back into some crazy bags like these, but all meme tokens are high risk, guys. Even the high market cap ones. These things can crash by 20% in 10 minutes. No matter how big the market cap. If it's a meme coin, the things can move ridiculously. They can move absolutely ridiculously. So I do want to focus in on stacks on this video a little bit because it did hit some highs. So let's just go into that chart and peek at what's going on with some of that. And then I will get into some of these news stories. So here is stacks. I'm going to go down to the monthly candles here. And what you're going to see is we had a monthly candle close, guys. That is a bullish sign. A monthly candle close for stacks well above any of its previous monthly candle closes. In fact, that's 2 monthly candle closes in a row above. And this monthly candle close actually closed well above the previous all-time high, which was about $3.40. This thing got all the way up to $3.64 for a monthly close. And if you look at the daily candles, you will see it really only happened for a splash, but it happened today, guys. And it was a price that we almost saw back, a couple days ago in March, about a week ago in March as well. This is the layer 2 solution for all things Bitcoin DeFi. I do believe that this thing is going to absolutely blast off into price discovery mode soon. I do think this, the only risk for it in my mind right now is going back to the poll that I have in our chat right now. If a Bitcoin crash comes that is 20, 30, 40%, will there be a Bitcoin crash greater than 30% around this Bitcoin halving that's coming up in just a short couple days, really? You guys let me know in the comments and go ahead and vote. And we'll come back to talk about stacks and Welsh here in a bit, which we need to talk about Welsh, guys. But I do have on the thumbnail for you guys, so records. One of the records I want to talk about today is the record that Stacks hit, right? This layer 2 solution for Bitcoin has a monthly candle close at all-time highs. That's a record. What we also have is the most consecutive green months in Bitcoin's history since 2013, where we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green months in a row. January barely counts, but it does count. It ended green, and now April has started red. And it is still red. So don't be surprised, guys, if this halving month is a red candle. It could happen. That being said, I expect it to be green, to be completely honest with you guys. If you look at what's going on right now in the overall crypto market, and you look at what's going on specifically with Bitcoin, you will see, guys, that we are on the stock to flow model moving on up. We're moving on up. That's what we are doing, guys. We are moving on up. And we have officially broken above this white line decisively. And we're going to this next ladder step stair up phase of this market. It's coming. Could there be a crash right now? Sure, we can touch down to this line, maybe even break slightly below it like you see here, slightly below it like you see here, and kind of swoop back down to come back up. That could happen. But these institutions buying like we've seen so much of lately leads me to believe that I think we just kind of keep going up personally, but I'm going to continue to dollar cost average in. I'm going to be continuing to stay in this market for the mid to long term, not even short term at this point. Now, I am taking short term profits on any of my meme coin bets that I've been taking on this channel. I just realized that my music is probably blasting your ears off. Let me bring these tunes down. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see what Caw did. Caw did a big green candle, they say in the chat. Yeah, it did. It's looking like it wants to rip to new highs. Wow, Caw on Solana is just going wild right now. If the price on, oh my gosh, we're going to get to that, guys. We got to talk. I don't know what's about to happen with Caw, but if something great happens, well then we're going to celebrate. Wow, you guys are going wild in the chat about it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. Okay, so anyway, stocks full model, guys. Just keep an eye out on that right now, but I do believe that we're going to go up. I want to look at the liquidation heat maps really quick, see what's going on out there. Go to the weekly time frame. I like that better. So here we go. We're going to have massive liquidations at 68K. That's kind of why we tapped down to it. But there's a lot of money pulling us right back up to 72K. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get back up to 72K in a hurry, guys. We came down to this green liquidation line over here. Probably got somebody liquidated. Now we're going to hunt all the longs up here or the shorts up here. Hopefully those guys get liquidated and we do a little bit of a squeeze. Shout out to West Texas Crypto, who has gifted 6 memberships live on this stream today. You are a legend, West Texas Crypto. I hope you are making money. Shout out to WCBJ, J77, messed that up. Shout out to Flying Tiger, Crypto Runner. My name, Carlito Figueroa. All y'all with the free memberships, guys. You can join us in our private Discord. Now that you are a member on our YouTube channel, if you want to become a member on this YouTube channel, then you can do so in the comment or in the link in the description down below. What I might start doing is releasing our videos early for the members. I might start doing that. Just to give you guys a little extra benefit. As soon as I record a video, maybe just set it live for the members. I'm curious what your feedback is. You can do that now on YouTube. That is a new option. Maybe we'll give you guys videos like 5 hours before regular viewers who are not members on the channel, just as an extra perk. Obviously, people that are unpaid you'll still get it as well. All you got to do is subscribe. 5 videos every single day, live streams Monday through Friday for you guys. We're having a lot of fun on that channel. On this channel, actually. I don't know what that channel is. Let's talk a little bit about this. So people are wondering what is going to happen, and I'm going to go ahead and pull off the music for now. Let's talk about some news real quick. So people are wondering what will happen to Bitcoin if the Fed lowers the interest rates. We've had a real problem with inflation in the United States lately, and it's really been out of control. I told you guys recently, big problem with a $20 wedge salad that I saw in Utah. That doesn't make any sense. You go to the grocery store and look how much your grocery bill is. It's $100 cheaper or more expensive than it probably should be compared to when you were shopping 10 years ago. Shout out to Oscar Ramos in the chat, the legend. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're making some money today. In fact, I know you are because I know what you're holding. You're holding some good ones, brother. We're having a lot of fun in this Kronos community right now. It's a lot of fun. But we do need Bitcoin to stay afloat, folks. And so if it goes up, our altcoins can continue to go up. Money flows out of Bitcoin into these altcoins. So if the Fed is starting to lower these interest rates, what can we expect to see in the price of Bitcoin? Well, I'll read a little bit of this for you guys. In the past, Bitcoin has shown a correlated relationship with equity markets and has shown a negative price reaction to rates going up in response to inflation. Now, think about this, guys. In the past, Bitcoin has shown a negative correlation with the price rates going up. That means that the opposite was true. That means when rates go up, the Fed is raising the interest rate. That means Bitcoin typically goes down. That is not what we've been seeing, guys. That is not what we've been seeing at all. We've seen Bitcoin go up, and the Fed was raising the interest rates, and it went up. That was incredible. Now, we've done a lot of pauses lately. Bitcoin's still gone up. What happens if it has a negative price correlation? It seems like if the rates come down, then Bitcoin would go up if that negative correlation stays true. So this is very bullish, and that leads me to believe that no, we should not have this 30% crash. I wouldn't want to see it. Could we see it? Yes. So just be aware of it, guys. There could be a big halving dip. Arguably, we might have already had it. You could already see what happened for Bitcoin. I'm going to go back to Bitcoin real quick. Let's take a peek at this, and I'm going to go down to, let's go to the daily candles. Let's go to the daily candles. Let me auto fit the data to the screen for you guys. And let's remember for just a second from Body Once Told Me. I don't know why I just thought of that, but negative 17% crash, guys, there for Bitcoin. That just happened. So we had a 17% crash for Bitcoin. Shout out to Sir becoming a member. Oh, you are a member? You just became a member? You've been a member for 2 months? Thank you for your support, brother. I appreciate that, guys. Make sure you get access to that private Discord. West Texas Crypto, did you just gift another 5 memberships? You are too legendary. Too legendary. And I bet you, you know what? I bet you're so legendary, West Texas Crypto, that you saw this 17.78% crash for Bitcoin that I'm looking at right now and saying maybe this was the big crash. And I bet you bought this dip. And I bet you because you bought that dip and you made so much money on that dip, that's why you can afford to gift these memberships. So shout out to you, sharing the love. Congratulations to Servan, to Cargi, to IQ24, IO24, QBA, and Robert Powell. I've seen that name before. Thanks for joining as members, guys. Congratulations. You now get access to our private Discord. That's what you get for tuning into a live stream. We get a lot of gifted memberships on this channel, and that is a lot of fun, friends. Carlito Figueroa says, Crypto Kip, my man, my brother, thank you for all the info you provide. Thank you for all your support. And you can thank Bitcoin for these beautiful 17.78% crash opportunities. The most recent one that we got, I don't personally believe that we're going to have some kind of 30% crash because, again, folks, this is kind of the reality of the matter. If the Fed starts pivoting this year, and we do believe we're going to get 3 rate decreases this year from the Fed, that is very bullish for Bitcoin and crypto, and that is very bullish in turn for your altcoin bags. Some people are saying Bitcoin dominance is about to take control. Even if Bitcoin dominance does take control and altcoins suffer, that doesn't necessarily mean that altcoins need to crash. That just means that maybe Bitcoin starts to outperform some altcoins, not every single altcoin. And then as Bitcoin cools off in an upward direction, consolidates, let's pretend it consolidates at 85K, boom, money flows out of Bitcoin into altcoins, altcoins float up. It could be a very beautiful thing, folks. A very, very beautiful thing indeed. But I do personally think that 17% crash could be kind of the one, the big crash for the halving, potentially. Just be aware that maybe a big one could still be coming if history repeats itself in any capacity. We got 44 viewers, 21 likes. Do me a favor, smash that like button if you guys do enjoy the content. We're trying to do some Bitcoin content, some stacks content. We're doing some Kronos content. We're talking about really anything we possibly can on this channel to just stay informed as a personal investor. Me and my partner, Black Sea, both personally investing into these markets, trying to stay afloat with this news, the latest news in the space, and trying to keep you guys afloat with the latest news in the space. So smash the like button if you're into that. We have another rate decision coming up in May, January, February, March. So we're in April and then May. So next month, we have another decision coming. It is on May 1st. So actually in about a month, there's going to be another decision, and 97.8% of people believe that the Fed is going to continue to pause the rate hikes. The pivot, however, is going to turn things pretty bullish, where then people believe there's a 56% chance in June that they're actually going to lower the rate hikes, and then the odds get greater and greater as we go through the year for potentially lower, and even a 20% chance of a full 0.5% rate decrease in July. That would be insanely bullish. Let's see what happens, but I'm looking for possibly a pivot to actually begin in June and July, just based on some of this data. If it doesn't happen by July, I'd be very surprised based on some of the stats that I'm kind of looking at with this. So is CAW going for it again? Is CAW at all-time highs right now? Yeah, it pretty much is. We're going to look at that in a second. That's awesome. I got some CAW, folks. We're holding that CAW bag pretty strong right now. That's wild. That's exciting. Meme tokens are fun. They're extremely risky. Please do your own research, guys. Be careful. But it was officially bridged over to Solana today, so I hope you guys are making some good money. And I got my cup of coffee here, so we're enjoying it. But if all that information on rate hikes and all that wasn't bullish enough, why don't we look at what BlackRock and Fidelity are doing? Two of the largest asset managers on planet Earth, and their clients, their richest clients right now, are just probably begging them, oh, let's get some allocation. I want 0.5% of my portfolio. I want 1% of my portfolio in this new Bitcoin thing. It's so trendy. I love crypto. I love Bitcoin now because BlackRock and Fidelity say it's okay to love Bitcoin and crypto, say all their clients. And so they've been buying like crazy. They now hold 400,000 Bitcoin. That is double the amount of Bitcoin that Michael Saylor's MicroStrategies holds, which is insane. Now you split it up. Maybe each of them hold as much as Michael Saylor at this point, or maybe BlackRock just holds a little bit more and Fidelity a little bit less, if I had to guess. But this is crazy, and here's a great joke. We're on a mission here. Look at this. There you got Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock Bitcoin, breaking into a room. This is just so good. This is really what it feels like right now. These institutions are just FOMOing in. And why are they doing it? Because there is a supply shock event coming for Bitcoin and crypto. It's called the Bitcoin halving. It is upon us in just 20 short days. I've got my big sales bonus coming this year. Actually, in this month, I will be throwing it all into stacks. I'm going to throw it all into stacks, guys. And it's because I do believe that we're going to go into a parabolic rally in just 18 days, 23 hours, and 25 minutes. Not specifically on that day, but after a Bitcoin halving, we typically see a Bitcoin rally. And it's a wild rally. That's why we have all these charts, guys. All these beautiful charts, and let's look at a Bitcoin bubble index. Let's look at that one. I like this one. Let's see if we came up above the line yet. Still haven't even come up on these green lines. This wave still hasn't come back up to the top. We still aren't even into a parabolic rally yet. If you look at the Pi cycle top indicator, this is another interesting one. We are just barely breaking above this line here. Just barely breaking above this line. The Bitcoin halving will send us above this line at some point, and we should kind of continue up above this line for an extended period of time. And that is a blow-off top bull market that I personally expect, which is why I am all in on crypto. All of my worth is in crypto minus the amount of money I have into my house because I believe in crypto. I believe in Bitcoin. That's why we've made over 3,000 videos on this channel about Bitcoin and crypto for you. Let's shout out Philip Hacks on Twitter. Don't know anything about the guy, but he put out a tweet and I liked it. So shout out to you, sir. He said stacks had an all-time high monthly close and no one is talking about. Well, Philip, sir, we are. We have been. I've gone on, shout out to Oscar Ramos, who was in this chat a little bit ago, if you're still hanging out. I went on your channel, Oscar, and I talked about stacks because I love Kronos and I love the Crow fam, but I think echo chambers are dangerous and we all get caught in echo chambers. There's a lot of Solana echo chamber people out there. There's a lot of meme coin echo chamber people out there, and there's a lot of people that are in the echo chamber of stacks. What I like to do, and what I know a lot of people like to do in the space is look for other narratives, and we continue to do that. And so what I've been trying to do is spread the word on other channels, on Twitter, on anywhere I really can, on our channel, about that people are building DeFi on top of Bitcoin. And if people aren't aware of this yet, and it doesn't seem like they are, because again, like this guy says, no one is talking about it. It seems like nobody's talking about it. It feels like I'm one of the only people on YouTube that's actually talking about stacks. There's a couple others out there. There's a couple others out there, but there's not a lot of people, and there's certainly no big channels. I don't know of any channels over 50,000 subscribers that are actually talking about this thing on a regular basis or in any serious way. And, I just think that this is an inevitable narrative, and anybody that jumped on the stacks bandwagon, I think, is a genius at this point, because it is the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, a $1.2 trillion asset that does not have decentralized protocols being actively built in a crazy way until now, and it's being done on stacks. And so the monthly candle close, no surprise to me. I said video coming today. This is that video. I'm very bullish on it. People on our channel have been making a lot of money on it. I've been trying to spread the word the best that I can. So shout out to any of you guys that have been listening, paying attention, did your own research, and made some money on this so far. This was inevitable. And you know what? I think there's something else that's kind of inevitable as well. Breaking news. Bitmart Exchange is going to list Welsh Corgi coin, which is the first dog meme ever built on Bitcoin. Shout out to Bit by Bit on Twitter, who has been adding me on Twitter a lot about Welsh, which I love because, frankly, I'm very bullish on the first ever dog meme token built on Bitcoin. It's called Welsh Corgi coin. It's getting listed on Bitmart. To put this into perspective for you, Bitmart tweeted this out, and they have 1 million followers on Twitter. This is going to be good publicity for the Welsh Corgi coin, which I am personally very bullish on. Right now, this thing is having a crazy dip. Actually, it is one of the biggest losers on the day in the space. Well, it was. Maybe that changed. Let's see. Where's it at? Let me go over to transactions. I can find it this way. Only down 3%. Had a much bigger dip earlier today. This was supposed to get a KuCoin listing. That has not happened yet. And now KuCoin had some FUD, so this thing came down a little bit. I think that's why this thing came down. But it's getting its Bitmart listing. And now they just actually reached out to crypto.com and filled out the official paperwork to get this listed on crypto.com as well. And I'm going to continue to push on Twitter to try to get it listed, or at least attention to the community of what's going on here, and try to kind of get Chris Marszalek and crypto.com to hear more about this, because I just don't see a world where, with all the meme coin mania going on in crypto right now, the first ever dog meme token built on Bitcoin via the layer 2 solution, the most popular and clear winner of Bitcoin layer 2 solutions, Stacks, I just don't see a world where that token does not get listed on some of the major exchanges. And this token, I think it could go to $1 billion market cap, and it's currently sitting at about a $70 million market cap. So I think it's got well over a 10x on the table for it. We'll see. We will see. APTV says it concerns him. It's not like it's a meme, so it doesn't need updates or anything like that. I hear what you're saying, APTV, but it's a meme. But regardless, if that's how you feel about it, then maybe just stay away from it, because it is a meme token at the end of the day. And regardless of how strong I feel about a meme token or not, they're extremely risky. You can lose all your money on it. This thing's down 32% over the last 7 days. If you bought at the top, that hurts. My mom bought a little bit at the top. I wanted her to get some generational wealth. She bought it at the top. She's getting murdered on Welsh right now. That's what happens sometimes, guys. Gus getting down. All these things are on a dip. One of the big hypotheses for a lot of the people in the Stacks ecosystem, in the Stacks community, is that, we've seen a lot of these things pump, guys. We've seen a lot of these tokens pump. But what we're thinking is a lot of these things are going to really pump after the Bitcoin halving, when the upgrade comes to Stacks, which brings transaction times from 10 to 30 minutes down to under 4 seconds. And it's going to have the same finality as Bitcoin. And let's talk about CAW, because CAW is actually at all-time highs right now, guys. Here you go. Shout out to all of you legends in the chat. Let's look at what's going on here, guys. This is actually epic. So I am all in on CAW when it comes to meme coins on Kronos. That is it. I mean, that's what I've consolidated to. And it's the move if you're playing with memes on Kronos right now. There's other ones out there that have had a lot of hype, but the price action didn't sustain for these things, unfortunately. You can see some of them. I think one of the more exciting one right now is Ryoshi, which is a Ryoshi with knife, the token launched by Ebisu Bay, one of the big NFT platforms. They did an airdrop to the users. They instantly had 14,000 holders, which was pretty incredible. And right now that thing is, let's see where it's at. Actually, I'm very curious. But shout out to Caw, and we're going to talk about why Caw is ripping in a second. I'd be remiss if I did not talk about Caw today, because this is wild what's going on right now. Give me Ryoshi. Yeah, so Ryoshi right now, it's been floating pretty high up. I would consider scooping up some of this. But remember, it's called Ryoshi with knife, which is very much a compliment to Crow with knife. And it's kind of the OG when it comes to the meme coin mania that's been occurring. Corgi AI is the true OG in Kronos, which is crazy. And if you compare Corgi AI to every other token in Kronos and in the history of Kronos, honestly, it's, besides Crow, it is the most successful token that has ever come from Kronos next to CRO. And that's a crazy, crazy thing, but it is true. And right now it is breaking down a little bit. I don't think that that is it for it. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing consolidate around probably these levels, come back down maybe even to the 1/6 level, and then have another bounce when this whole crypto market takes off. But I think what people right now are doing is they're chasing gains. This is, again, a $860 million market cap. This token did get above $1 billion. Corgi AI, the dog meme on Kronos, and now we've got this bird meme on Kronos. Which was just at all-time highs. And look at the volatility here, guys. Big 15-minute candle that just turned red. It was at all-time highs. It really was close, actually. It didn't actually break out. It looks like on the 15-minute candles, it didn't quite get there. It got very, very close. But this is only at a $15 million market cap. Could this thing get to $1 billion? I don't know. Don't bet the house on it, guys, okay? Just be careful. Do your own research. And know that this is a literal crow with a knife. It's a real story about a crow, but it is just, the reason I bought it is because it really took the Kronos ecosystem by storm. And again, if you look at what's going on right now in the broader crypto market and you look at the top gainers on the day, you are going to see that Jupiter was one of the top gainers of the day. It still is. Up 23% of the week. This is the popular DEX aggregator for Kronos. And what I want you guys to know about that is there is a new DEX aggregator called WolfSwap, and they are kind of like the Jupiter of Kronos, okay? And what they've done here, guys, is today they whitelisted Ka and Ryoshi, which is great to see. Part of the reason of the success. Oh, there you go. They're trying to support the Crease token as well. They're trying to do everything they can to support this whole meme coin ecosystem. They've got a leaderboard going on right now. They're cooking, and they're even retweeting me. I said these moves are keeping the Kronos chain exciting right now. Let the chef cook. There's a serve time, April 1st. They're doing something today. Something's coming out today. I don't know. Maybe that was this. Maybe that's what this was. Maybe this is what they were cooking. But they are going to be doing an airdrop for this swap tool as well. So this could be like the next Jupiter narrative. Maybe people are going to go all degen and start chasing all these meme plays on Kronos as well. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see, guys. But this was listed on Solana today. Now, here's a crazy thing that let's talk about this a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this tab, and we're going to take a peek at this real quick. I'll put on the beats because I'm done with my news. Now we're just looking at charts. We're hanging out, doing a little Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, you let me know. But what I want to do now is okay, so here's Ka over here. And here is Ka again. What we're going to do is we're going to look at, and I hope I'm going to pull up the right one here. I'm going to pull up Ka. You got to be careful when you're doing this, guys, because you could be grabbing the wrong one. Though I do believe that this is the Crow with Knife. Wormhole. I think this is the one. And this thing's just ripping to the moon. And it is at 6081. And we are at 7021. I think somebody asked in the question, can it go here? I don't know how this works. I don't know why there would be two different prices. This might not even be the right Ka that was just launched on Solana. But the move I do support of getting more Solana meme coin gamblers into the Kronos ecosystem via an exciting token, which has taken the Kronos community by storm. I think it's fantastic, guys. I think it's absolutely fantastic. We'll see how it plays out, though. We'll see how it plays out. All right, we're going to go back and forth between CAW and Bitcoin because let's see what's going on with the BTC right now. And I'll take some questions from you guys as well. Look at Bitcoin just scooping back up. There you go. Boom. Hunted the liquidations. And now we're going to go hunt some liquidations up here at about 72K. Get ready for it. Let's see it happen. Draconova, yeah, I gotta find the CAW address for Sol as well. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hey, Kip, what's all these random coins in my leather wallet? Just be careful with those crow fits. Maybe I'll peek at those another time. You never know when there's a scam in there. Some of them are real, some of them aren't. So just be careful. AVO is diamond handing that CAW until an exchange listing. I understand what you're saying, brother. Anonymous says, Pepe on Bitcoin, Pepe stacks. I am bullish on that token. Yes, I have a ton of it. Full disclosure. And I am very bullish on it. Pepe on stacks has actually been around before the real Pepe, but sometimes it's a hype game. So we just got to get the hype. If we don't get the hype, then we don't get the pump. But I think we have been getting the hype, to be honest with you. This thing looks like it's coiling up. This isn't the full data on this chart either. It actually looks much more bullish than this, but this still looks bullish to me. Still looks bullish to me. There's some kind of... See if you can see the wedge there. It's coming to a point. Probably going to break out right about here, if I had to guess. Right around here. Yeah, right around the halving, honestly. Right around the halving, right around the Nakamoto upgrade. Kronos, you're feeling the pain with the crease token. I know, man. Yeah, I didn't even really come out a winner on that one. Kind of took my losses, licked the wounds, and moved on because, you know, not everything's going to be a winner. That was always the risk with these memes. Peeking at what's going on with it right now, I wouldn't call it a rug because there wasn't really any wallets that were rug worthy. What you do see is potentially maybe this thing's scooping... You know, there might be hope. So just, you know, that's the problem with memes, guys. What goes up must come down. And if it has a good shape to the chart like CAW does, well, then it kind of sustains a trend. And if you can see, CAW has been certainly sustaining a trend. Staying above this blue line, if you will. Really kind of floating up. And it got to a very large market cap. So... the lower the market cap coin and the less volume, the more risk. Crease did have a lot of volume, but frankly, I'm not going to do too many comments about it. Just be careful with the memes, guys. They can rug sometimes. I wouldn't say that rugged. I would say that it certainly ain't performing too well right now, but you never know what happens with these things, guys. A lot of new tokens came out. A lot of new memes came out. And I love seeing the tokens come out. Unfortunately, there will be some losers. There will be some winners. But it's good to get more trading volume on the Kronos chain and to support the dApps and the DEXs within the chain to participate in this airdrop hunt that people are doing for the Wolf DEX. But you don't want to overtrade. You don't want to get too greedy. You got to take profit on the way up. There's a lot of risks, guys. There's a lot of risks. LimeWire was ripping. A lot of people were very bullish on LimeWire as well. No, APTV I don't, but I know a lot of people are buying that Brett token on coin or on base. I did not get into the base chain yet at all. I'm going to focus on stacks and Kronos for now, and I might miss out, but I can only diversify my brain power so much, you know. There's not a lot of brains up here, so I got to focus. I got to stay focused on a couple things at a time. Beautiful to see this CAW token perform well today. Carlito Figueroa says, crush that like button. And go ahead, guys, too. Vote on that poll. Will there be a Bitcoin crash greater than 30% around the Bitcoin halving? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd be very curious. Bitcoin back above 69K. Moving on up. Because the liquidations were liquidated. The liquidations were liquidated. Greedy longs getting hurt. That's how she goes, folks. That's how she goes. There's a lot of money to be made in leverage trading. There's a lot of money to be lost. If you guys want to leverage trade and you think yourself a savvy trader and you want to take a chance, it's really for experienced traders, folks. You can do so. You can leverage trade using our referral link in this link down below. For Femex, you get $4,100, I believe, when you deposit a certain amount of money onto Femex. And you can start trading there. But low leverage, guys. Set your stop losses. Experienced traders only. Seriously, because I don't like to leverage trade. Personally, I don't leverage trade. Black Sea can do it. He's very good at it. I am not. And it's okay to admit that out loud. You're going to get the truth here, guys. You're going to get the truth. RuneScape says, Crow with knife, bridge to soul this morning. That's why we're pumping, brother. That's why we're pumping. Top 10 holders own 43% of Crease. I'd have to look at that. I don't know. And if that's the case, that's not so good. That's not what I saw. But I did have a lot of Crease. I didn't really sell in the profit, though. I just kind of got out by the skin of my teeth. I'm looking at the chat. Cole Petrie, good to see you. Glad of you to join us. Thanks for hopping in. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments section. The thing you gotta realize about meme tokens, guys, is you can make so much money, but you can lose it all. It's kind of like leverage trading. There's risks, and some people just avoid them entirely because they're not good at it. And that's okay to do. Know your strengths and know your weaknesses. Crypto Runner says, yes, if you're losing sleep over a crypto position, it ain't worth it. Get out. And I can honestly say that I am not losing sleep over any of my crypto positions right now. There might be one that I'm a little spooked about, but frankly, I just don't care. I don't care. I have a lot of meme coin plays right now, but I just am waiting for a hypothesis to play out. I'll be taking profit into Kronos, into stacks, into Solana. I want some more Solana. I think that's going to continue to do well. And then I might even be looking at some real world asset plays like on the, I don't know. I got to look more into that. Maybe it's just hype. Haven't done nearly enough research on the real world asset deal. The Crypto Runner, I like what you're saying there. APTV, yeah. No, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to sell at a loss sometimes. But that's why you shouldn't put in more than you're willing to lose. Because sometimes you do need to get out. But you also don't want to panic sell. I'm not telling people to panic sell anything here. Reality is, you know, these things are volatile. You never know when these things come back, and you know, keep your eye on the charts, keep your finger on the pulse. But if you can't take it, you know, I'm trying to think of a good saying here. If the juice ain't worth the squeeze, maybe you don't want juice. I don't know. Oh, it's funny. Jared Henderson says, do you keep long/short-term gains tax in mind each bull run? You make long bags. You know, that's really what my Kronos bags were. Obviously, I had 500,000 Crow that I've been holding over a year. But I sold 200,000 of those. So now in my 2025 taxes, 200,000 are now going to get taxed. Long-term capital gain tax. any of these little meme coin plays, I'm gonna get hurt. So, you know, look, guys, just make sure you pay Uncle Sam his due. Do not dodge Uncle Sam, because you do not want Uncle Sam to come knocking in 20 years, 10. Actually, I don't think Uncle Sam can come knocking after 7 years, but, you know, you don't want him coming knocking in 5 years, okay? You just don't want it. Jonathan Gutierrez also mentioning a CAW bridge to Solana. Oh, I know it. I know it. And we are looking good. We are looking real good. Bitcoin's coming back up, folks. Let's see what else. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Let's see. APTV says, I have liquidity locked up in coins that will pump after the halving, but it might be worth selling and moving that money that's left to coins that are actually pumping now. APTV, what you're talking about to me sounds like, without really digging into the details on that, sounds like you're trying to panic sell and FOMO in. And I do not like the sound of that. So we don't want to panic sell and FOMO into something else. It's not what we want to do. What we do want to do is preserve our wealth. We want to grow our wealth. We want to preserve it, but we don't want to panic with it. So if you're making a panic decision, don't panic. Okay? And sometimes a smart decision does feel panicked, and so I understand. It's very blurred lines. Just careful chasing pumps, just like my name said. I know a lot of people are chasing crow with knife today. As Bitcoin's dipping, and I love that it's coming back up right now. This is so good to see. I think we could be back above 70K in no time. Bitcoin's dipping caw is just making its daily candle move. Still green, right? Oh yeah. This daily candle was totally red, got just engulfed with buyers. 4 hourly candles ripping. Yeah, so this is the first hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this candle is going to close in 45 minutes, and that is going to be the end of this 4 hourly candle. If this 4 hourly candle closes above here, then I'm bullish on CAW, guys. I'm just bullish on CAW. We'll see. It's very exciting. But let's keep Bitcoin afloat, folks. Let's keep Bitcoin afloat, you know, and going up. And it is 69.2. Beautiful V-shaped recovery right here. Let's see it. Give me one of these. Give me one of these. That was a terrible line. Give me one of these. Oh yeah. Just give me one of those. If you always lose buying and selling at the right time, just stake that crow 20% interest and sell that 20% throughout the year. It pays out weekly. Maybe. I personally don't love the 20% lockup. Personally, I don't love it. So what this move was, guys, was just a liquidation. Again, so this green line here is Bitcoin testing the previous all-time highs, okay? Now, for those of you guys just tuning in, if you missed the beginning of the stream where I talked about these records, well, first off, first record was we've never had 7 green months in a row for Bitcoin. Okay, guys? So 7 green months in a row for Bitcoin. These 7 candles right here, that is a record. That is a record. Another record that we had today was Stacks set a highest ever monthly candle close, the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin in its history at an all-time high this morning. It was up to $3.80 something cents. I think this thing's going to be past $4 in no time. Frankly, I think it's going to be above $10 faster than you might believe. Faster than you might believe. That's not financial advice. None of this is. Let's look at Bitcoin generally. This is something I've been tracking pretty aggressively. And let's get specific with it, guys. I'm going to do it live on stream. I'm going to get this right. Okay, so again, I'll walk you through it first. Before I do this, I'm just gonna walk you through it. So on the monthly candles, what I want to remind you guys for Bitcoin, you're waiting for a parabolic rally. What comes next? In the 2017 bull market, it took Bitcoin 55 days from the first moment that, about 55 days, is not perfect, but about 55 days, from the first day that it wicked above its previous all-time high in 2013 to the time where it just left these levels and said goodbye, to 55 days for a full-fledged breakout. In 2020, it took 18 days after we broke through 20K. It took about 18 days to decisively break through 20K into price discovery mode. So far in this current bull market, let's count together and you'll see how I did this like an elementary school student. Okay? So this red candle, this is the one, okay? And notice actually that this is exactly where this red line is, just right at the top of that candle. So we'll say day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I was very close. So 28 days we've been floating around these previous highs. I said 30. I just guesstimated the other day. We've been tracking this ever since it was for the last really 15 days. So it's been 28 days so far. I got to stay on top of this so this number stays right. 28 days so far. I think that this is going to happen within the 55 to 18 day window. That's what I think. That is what I think, folks. So we're getting close. And the Bitcoin halving is upon us soon. Look at this thing ripping. Love it. That's just liquidations, guys. That's all that was. Beautiful, beautiful liquidations. If you are leverage trading, set your stop losses accordingly, guys. You should know some of these key levels. They're quite obvious. Wick below the previous all-time high, only to come back up. So many people were wiped out here that thought they were safe. So many people. That's how it goes. It's just how it goes. Now you'd long it. Not yet. I mean, we would have wanted to long it down here somewhere. But I think maybe it comes back up. It's scooping up very nicely right now. Very, very nicely. We got 72 viewers, 36 likes. Do me a favor and smash that like button. I'm going to bump the tunes up for a second. I'm going to grab a pair of socks because my toes are cold. Okay, now that I have socks on my feet, I told you guys that me and my wife were going to be having a child. Hey, Mrs. Crypto Kip. Can you grab that little bracelet? We're gonna show you guys what's up. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. So, guys, we got 67 viewers. We got 40 likes. And we do have an announcement. So, we are going to have a kid. And I put out a poll. And majority of you guys voted, I believe, boy. They voted boy. So, the question remains, will we be having a boy or a girl? And the answer... Oh, I'm going to unshare my screen for a second. Is... Final bets, final bets. I'm going to be a girl dad. That's right, guys. It's a baby girl. We're going to have a baby girl. I'm going to be a girl dad, and I couldn't be more excited. So the way we did it was I got like a bunch of little bracelets for my nieces and nephews, and I handed them out. There was a blue one, there was a pink one, and I had this one on my wrist, and I had a long sleeve shirt on, and we handed them out, and then I said, and I've got the last bracelet on my wrist, and I had my whole family around a table at Easter, and we went, any last guy? And I was like, oh, bah. Showed everybody. Everybody thought it was a boy. Everybody thought it was a boy. So, I'm very excited. Thanks for all the blessings and the love in the chat on that one, guys. Very excited, obviously, to be a dad. Sharing some of the personal love with you guys as well, because, you know, life's more than just crypto. You got families, you got friends, you got life to live, you know. But, you know, we're here making money in crypto so that we can sustain doing the things that we love to do in this world, whether that's whatever, going to the gym, going hiking, going on vacations with your family, just spending time with your family, spending time with your loved ones. You know, we do crypto, guys, so we can have a more enjoyable life. And some people get hurt in crypto, and I know that. And that's why part of the reason we started this channel, because we want people to win. Win, 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 win. We want you to win. And Bitcoin's ripping. Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited. I went back and forth. At first, I wanted a girl. It's funny. At first, I wanted a girl. And then all of a sudden I wanted a boy. But now that we're having a girl officially, it's like, this is good. You know, I've been hearing over and over again that a girl will love you way harder than a boy would. So I don't know. I'm just so excited. But I am. It makes you question everything you were, everything you are, and everything that you want to become. So I have been emotional on some of our live streams because, you know, being a girl dad, man, that's intense, guys. That's intense. But I'm very excited. Thank you all. I appreciate the shout out. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all the love. I'm very, very excited. Gonna join any of you dads out there who are doing it. Taking advice. Open to any feedback on that one too. Throw it in the comment section down below, and feel free to say, "Don't gamble all your child's college tuition on meme tokens." That's a good comment too. Man, it's crazy. It's just crazy. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Bitcoin's moving. Bitcoin likes the news. Shout out to Chio, shout out to Carlito, shout out to Flying Tiger, Tennessee Eco Man, Chio, Crowfits, Anonymous. You got it right, Anonymous. Chano wants to look at the COT chart. We could look at the COT chart in celebration of the baby girl. We're crashing. Nah. You know, guys, you get a big old pump on the news going on to Solana and a little bit of a dip. No, ain't no surprise there. Don't be surprised with any of this. You're gonna get more volatility. This thing almost did a little high here today. Still could. Still probably should. But I wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, like it, you know, touched back down to the blue line, little wicks below it. I don't know. Anything's on the table with this thing, guys. A lot of people are waiting for an exchange listing, though. So, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out, folks. We'll see how it plays out. Meme coins are risky. Meme coins are risky. So 55% of you do not believe in a 30% or greater crash for Bitcoin, and 45% of you do. Very interesting. Thank you, Far Art Channel. Appreciate that. Did you get the Croak airdrop? I did. I did get a little bit of Croak. Just in the airdrop. I didn't buy any. But I got some in the airdrop. I think I'm still holding it. It's kind of cool. Airdrops are fun. A lot of airdrops going on right now. Did you say you got 10 airdrops? Did you farm that airdrop? Many wallets? Did you build out many wallets and get a bunch of airdrops? There's some people that do that. You know, they just farm airdrops. Which is why I am very bullish on this whole wolf swap deal, because guys, like, I think people could be trying to farm some of this loveliness that's going on Kronos. But yeah, anyway, there was this crypto.com listing application for Welsh. If you guys want Welsh to go up and get listed, then support the tweet. Support the tweet. The exchange did shut down yesterday, but they're back online and stronger than ever because of it. Just getting ready for crazy volume, crazy inflows. Yeah, the hype was good. Look at this chart for cost. This was crazy. And here we are today. Doing just fine. Little red candle though. It's okay. A lot of volatility on these things. Anth Crow, good to see you, brother. You missed the announcement. I'll catch you up real quick. If you can see it. We're having a girl, Anth. I'm gonna be a girl dad. I'm gonna be a girl dad. I've been saying that to everybody. I'm very excited. I don't know anything about Andy on ETH, Anonymous. I do not know anything about it. Flying Tiger using his beautiful member-only emojis. If you want to get those emojis like Flying Tiger with the Crow fam with the Crow in the chat, you can become a member on the channel. You get access to our private Discord. West Texas Crypto gifted out 11 memberships on our channel today because he loves cryptocurrency, he loves the crypto report, and he loves to support this channel. And he wants more people in that private Discord, I'm guessing. And so what happens is when you sign up as a member on our channel, you get access to our private Discord. You need to link your Discord in Discord, go into settings, link your YouTube with your Discord, and bada bing, bada boom, you are in our private Discord. And that's a lot of fun. And what I might start doing is releasing videos early for members. Cousin Carl says, for the past 2 years, I've been buying knowing that I wasn't going to sell anything before September of 2024. Retirement is looking promising. You are a legend, Cousin Carl. I'd be honored to call you my cousin, Carl. We got 55 viewers, 46 likes on a day where Bitcoin came down this morning and is recovering. And we got some meme coin mania going on. I'm smashing that Crogi all day. Flying Tiger. I love the name too, man. I love the name. Well, guys, that's been an hour and 11 minutes. I'm going to call it a day. I do have some work to do today. A little grim outside. I might go for a little run, though. I'm going to be a girl dad. Got to stay in shape for my little girl. That's right. It's crazy. It's crazy, guys. All right, that's all I got in this one. Keep an eye on Crow and Knife. Take a little dip after an absolute rip on this Solana news. We'll see what happens here, guys. I'm bullish on it, but meme coins are risky. They go to zero sometimes. I don't think Crow and Knife's going to zero, but it could. So you got to do your own due diligence, do your own research, guys. I'm going to end this poll as well. You know, 44% of you do believe that Bitcoin could have a 30% crash, will have a 30% crash around the Bitcoin halving, and the rest of you guys don't think that it's going to happen. I am definitely going to say that I don't think it's going to happen, but it could. So be on the alert with that, guys. That's all I got in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. West Texas Crypto. 11 memberships he gifted today. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for your support. Congratulations to all the new members on the channel. Make sure you enter our private Discord. You're in it now. You got a membership, so you get access to that. You just go into your Discord, log into your YouTube account on Discord, link it up. You're in our chat. If you want to become a member and join that community, you can do so in the link down below. If you want to trade the volatility in crypto and sign up for FEMEX and get up to a $4,100 sign-up bonus when you deposit funds in, check out the link down below. I think we got to sign up for BitGet down there as well. But continue, as always, guys, to DCA, HODL, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. None of this is financial advice, but I certainly do love crypto, and we're going to keep the content coming. I will see you next time, folks. Until next time, peace. See ya.